it seems to be the case that this is it. eBay no longer care for business sellers. All they want is they just want sellers that are just going to be selling on the platform and be private sellers. It means different rules for business sellers and different rules for private sellers. So, of course, what we had 2 months ago, even where we said, well, no fees for anything you sell on eBay for 2 months. For a lot of people that had private accounts that got that email, then you've got, I would say, potentially emails every 2 weeks. For private sellers that you can now sell with £1 fee or 80% off or 70% off. There's always offers for private sellers on eBay. But business sellers seem to be getting maybe one or twice a year. What is it? £2 final fees? £2. That's what we get. So yeah, this is a kind of weird one, really. How a lot, the majority of people that are walking up this morning have seen that message, and for me, obviously, it's not. I don't sell as many clothes on eBay. Let's be honest. I don't sell as many clothes on eBay, so it's not really going to affect me. But the big one here is what is the strategy of eBay? So obviously, with me having Instagram, I have Instagram simply because I like to be surrounded by people that are doing a similar thing to what I do. So I've got a load of clothes resellers, and they're all businesses, and it's just I can see how this is going to hinder them massively. Now we woke up this morning. And now we've got, for private sellers, it says it's now free to sell pre-owned clothes. So any pre-owned clothes you've got on eBay, you can now sell for free from the 8th of April. So imagine you being a business seller, not you only, you're going to compete now with someone who's got no fees on clothes. You're going to have your again, by the way, too, eBay saying you've got pre-owned clothes, so you're already 5-6K. You can use that 5-6K because it's your personal stock and you're not going to be making any profit on it. You're just selling your old stuff. So you got 5-6,000 there already. So as a business seller, you've got to compete with that. You've got your profits to be taxed. Potentially, you've got VAT on top of that too. So it's absolutely insane. But let's have a click through and have a look at all the different stuff they're mentioning on it. So keep your outfits fresh as always. So it's now free to sell. No selling fees on pre-loved clothes, even on your existing listings, so you can pocket more your pieces. Now, one of the big ones is, first of all, which category? It's clothes. What are pre-owned clothes, by the way? Pre-owned clothes as you no longer want or need a variety and condition. For example, an outfit that no longer fits, an unwanted gift, or vintage fashions. We've got who's eligible to sell for free. Private sellers with registered address in the UK who sell pre-owned clothes on eBay UK. So here we go. The problem with a lot of clothes resellers, that's going to create a massive issue. Is this a temporary change? No, it's not. The removal of transaction fees for private sellers of pre-owned clothes isn't temporary, meaning sellers will continue to enjoy the benefits of selling their pre-owned clothes for free. We've got two things. Of course, it seems to be the case that Vinted is taking quite the majority of that market. Because of Vinted, I've got no fees, and at the moment in time for sellers. Wow, what a massive difference this is going to make for a lot of people. And I mean, what's to stop people from selling new stock, new sellers, new private sellers selling new stuff and just marking it as like new, so therefore it's pre-owned and therefore they're paying no fees? It's going to create a massive issue here with that. It's like on Amazon where people get away for it. They're not able to list something as new, so they list it as light new and they're still able to sell it. It's mad. It's mad, and obviously, yes. What's happening here? Okay, it's 2 months ago. What, the first of January? Really, we're in April already. HMRC said that after the 30 transactions or £1,700, they will be notifying eBay, and Vinted will have to notify HMRC what you're selling. And clearly, that's made people too scared to sell on eBay and Vinted because they're thinking they're going to get taxed, because obviously they've not read all the T's and C's. And eBay thinking, well, first of all, let's make it free for everything. And now they've said forever free pre-owned clothes. Imagine you being a business seller, that you've created that business by yourself, having them point of contacts where you could say, well, I'm buying literally by the ton, buying clothes by the ton, not knowing where they are, but you're just thinking this is going to be, I'm going to buy 100 kg of clothes, I'm going to buy 500 kg of clothes. and you trying to sell it on your platform. It's absolutely insane what they're doing for the business sellers. As mentioned, I rarely sell clothes on eBay, but I can see how this is going to hinder quite a lot of people. I mean, the playing field is never mind being level. I mean, this is completely different rules for one for private sellers and for business sellers. It's almost what's the point in having a business and selling clothes on eBay? Simple as it's mad. I'm just having a look just in case anything out. So what happens if I've listed clothes before the 8th of April? Free selling applies to all sales of eligible items from the 8th, including items that are already listed. So automatically the items listed on eBay as clothes, they're going to get those free. Free fees. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. If you're someone who's trying to clear your stock, someone's trying to clear personal stock, obviously you couldn't have any better news. But there's a lot of business sellers that today are going to be thinking, wow, I'm already working at less. I mean, I've already got that 10% fees that you've got to factor in for your price. So you've got to increase it by 10%, potentially your VAT on top of that too. I just don't know what eBay are doing. Yeah, I'm hoping they level the playing field for the sake of people that are selling clothes all the time, but I didn't even think this through. I know in America they did it with Marcari. Marcari is doing it. It's a Marcari, I think it is, because I've been watching said flips, and they've been saying they're selling with zero fees, and the seller's basically paying the fees. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to get more people on the platform. So yeah, eBay potentially thinking, well, we're losing people to Vinted, and let's get them back onto us. And yeah, just feel bad for the people that this is their business is selling clothes. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. It's not fair. One rule for private sellers, one rule for business sellers. Private sellers that potentially are not even going to be declaring for tax, and business sellers like the tax and VAT. It is this shocking. Yeah, I kind of say I hope you enjoyed this video, because this me just being the bearer of bad news if you've not seen it. But yeah, I'm really hoping that eBay does something and levels the playing field just a bit, because at the moment in time, I can see clothing as a business on eBay taking a massive hit.